The music plays an important role in telling the story of the game. It's the emotional connective tissue that bonds the player with the characters and the roles they play in the story. It also ties together all aspects of the story, the world, the struggle, the survival, the characters, and importantly, scores the bond between them.
To me, the visuals are beautiful in this game, but you're almost like you're looking through a window into the world, whereas the sound can actually envelop you and come all around you.
Anything can happen at any time. You could be sneaking up on an enemy camp and get attacked by a mountain lion. You could be cruising along on your bike and get shot off by an enemy sniper. So the music has to respond to pretty much every situation.
If you're scoring linear content like a movie, it's easy because you know what's happening next. In an open world game, you have no idea what the player is going to do. And that's why it's extremely challenging to score in a musical way.
So I think even Keith will tell you that producing music is just half the battle. Once we have the music in place, we need to set it up in a way that can react to the player. A lot of times this involves creating complex systems that take in game inputs such as enemy count, enemy type, proximity, awareness, and then these systems can use this input to determine what they want to play. At the end of the day, we want the music system to sound like it was scored for each player no matter how they play through the game.
The composer for Days Gone is Nathan Whitehead, and Nathan uses time signature to really great effect in the score. For example, all the infected enemies have an aggressive triplet time signature. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's like the enemy is saying, kill you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you. That was a bit more scary than what I expected. Music can also inform the development of a character. For example, when you first meet the Colonel, he comes across as a solid, strong leader. His melodic theme is played by the cello section. It's strong, it's bold, and it gets to the heart of the character. After a while, the composer starts to introduce dissonance in the violins. The conductor will say, okay, violins, when you play this note, I want you all to start on key, and then I want half of you to start going slightly sharp. Then I want the other half of you to go slightly flat, and at the end of the phrase, I want you back in key. This produces a dissonant sound that mirrors the Colonel's state of mind. The player won't know what's happening musically, but psychologically, he'll feel that something is not quite right. If you look at the score for the Colonel, at the start you will see the normal dots and dynamics, i.e. what notes to play and how loud to play them, but at the end of his score, it's just a bunch of squiggly lines.
The way we're approaching this is trying to immerse the player into what's going on. You can be startled by sound. It can make a scene more scary. You know, your moods can change based upon the sound that's there.
Days Gone is so much more than an action survival game set in a brutal open world. It's an emotional journey about love, loss, and how grief affects us all.
PlayStation